Coming up next on Columbus Connections, we have an awesome special show. I have some great ladies that I want you all to meet, let you know what they are doing in the community. Stay tuned. Welcome to Columbus Connections. I am your host, David Britt, and I have a special show today. A few weeks ago, I went to speak to Girls Inc., and I met some of the most awesome, coolest, smartest girls in the entire universe, and so I decided to bring them here. Got a great show on behalf of the Lynx and on behalf of Girls Inc. We're going to bring these young ladies to you. So let's get started. How's it going, ladies?
Good.
Now give me some more energy the way that you were when I first met you.
Good.
So we're going to go down the row. I want you to tell me your name, what school you go to, and how old you are.
Hi, my name is Asia Murray. I go to Hannah Magnet Academy, and I am in the 5th grade.
My name is Bria Tyner. I go to River Road, and I'm 10 years old.
My name is Zara Young. I go to Hannah Academy, and I am 10 years old.
My name is Jayla Pollard. I go to Hannah Magnet Academy, and I'm 10 years old.
Good afternoon. My name is Marley James. I go to Johnson Elementary. I'm in the 5th grade, and I am 10 years old.
My name is Mary. I'm 11 years old, and I go to Clubview.
My name is Tanala. I am in the 5th. I go to Ginger Elementary, and I'm 10 years old.
Gotcha. So you guys, all the 10 Girls Inc., tell us a little bit about Girls Inc. First of all, what do you like the most about it?
What I like most about Girls Inc. is that we have sports like softball, basketball, and cup stacking.
Okay.
We get to spend time with our friends.
Awesome.
The classes that when they teach us stuff.
Okay, so you guys have programs. Tell me about some of the programs. In fact, tell me about what some of your favorite programs are.
We do kickball and sports.
Kickball and sports, okay.
We do economic literacy and media literacy.
Nice. Tell me about economic and media literacy.
We learn about economic literacy, about how we learn about money, and we do media literacy, learning about social networks.
That is a very good thing to learn about because it's so important that you all know the importance of how social media really works. They got a chance to see. I came to them and I just pulled out a camera and they just took to it. They set up we set up a whole show. We had hosts, we had assistant directors, we had directors, and they just caught on to it just like that. You guys were really amazing in how you guys just did it. Like, you don't realize what you're doing. A lot of folks get nervous about it, even grown-ups, and you guys are here under this big light, sitting on the chair all scrunched up together, and you're making it look good. You're making it look easy the way you do it. You should be proud of yourselves. Now, tell us okay, you guys all know the Girls Inc. motto. I know everybody here knows the motto. Everybody knows it? Okay, let's hear it.
The Girls Inc. motto is inspiring all girls to be strong, smart, and bold.
Strong, smart, and bold. That definitely explains you guys. Now tell me, are there anything at Girls Inc. that you aren't doing that you would like to do? Listen.
I would actually like to get to have special classes where we get to search up our careers and look up our careers and learn more about them. Mm-hmm. So when we actually want and get to grow up to be what we want, we actually know what to do.
Gotcha. Now you make a good point, growing up and knowing about your career. How many of you all know what it is that you want to do when you grow up? Okay, everybody. Okay, so let's just go down the line and let's hear what you want to be when you grow up.
What I want to is a veterinarian.
Okay.
A CNA nurse.
A sergeant.
A lawyer.
A hairstylist.
A game designer.
Okay.
And I want to be a paleontologist.
And a paleontologist. Now, how do you think Girls Inc. will help you reach that goal?
I think that Girls Inc. will actually, how they would help us reach the goal is they would actually take classes and they would teach us important stuff about life, so we know what to do when we're struggling and we get to learn everything that we need to learn.
Okay.
And Achieve can help us do better things in school.
Because people come and take time out of their day to and teach us about what to do in life and how to do it.
About how links come to Girls Inc. and help us and teach us, taking time out of their jobs and coming to teach us about it, about what they do.
Cool. So when you guys get all big and professional and living your dreams, you guys are going to go back to Girls Inc. and tell the girls that are there then how you guys made it and the stuff that you went through to help get to where you are? That's
Yes,
what it's
sir.
all about. That's what it's all about. Now, Girls Inc. has a Bill of Rights. Tell me about the Girls Inc. Bill of Rights.
To be themselves and resist gender stereotypes.
Ooh, that's good. Resist genders. Tell me about that. Let's get into that. That's a whole. We can do a whole other show about that. Let's go in. How do you do that? How do you resist those gender stereotypes?
So if I want to be an astronaut, I can be an astronaut and nobody let me down.
Exactly. Exactly. Nobody can tell you just because you're a girl or you're this or you're that you can't do it. Right. Let's hear from someone else. Go ahead.
Girls should have the rights to love and respect their bodies, and what that means to me is no matter how you look, you should love and respect your body, no matter what people say.
Right. Right.
One of the Girls Inc. Bill of Rights is that we should express ourselves with originality and enthusiasm. And what that means to me is that I need to express myself in creative ways, and I need to be happy about all my friends and family that are around me, supporting me and loving me with all they got.
Great. Yes, ma'am.
To appreciate and accept and appreciate my body and what that means to me. It don't matter what size you are and how ugly you think you look, you're always beautiful. It matters on the inside, not on the outside.
Exactly. One thing that we talked about when I was there was that we all have this voice sometimes in our head that tells us we're not good enough, or maybe we can't do it, or I don't know if it's going to work out. But when you love yourself and respect yourself, you're going to make it through anyway. You're going to keep going. You're going to reach those goals, right? So a few things you all said in the Girls Inc. model was being strong, smart, and bold, which all of you certainly are. What is it that makes you strong, smart, and bold?
How we act and our behavior.
Okay.
Our actions and what we do and the things that we do.
What makes us strong, smart, and bold is how we go to school every day and go to different places and learn different things. Because when we learn, we continue to grow. And after we start growing, we want to learn more and more, and then we get to be ourselves and express ourselves in very creative and different ways.
And one more.
We could be smart in math.
Right. Now, one more thing before you guys leave. You guys have a lot of young women who are your age that are going through some of the same things that you all are going through. What do you think it is about Girls Inc. and maybe the person to your left or your right that has helped you grow stronger in the things that you've told me today and has made you go stronger as a young lady?
They make me feel like I'm special, and that I have people that care about me that are around me.
That's great.
They're always there for me each and every day to make me feel better, and when I don't feel as good, all the staff members can talk it out with me, so I end up feeling better each and every day and start to grow and grow as more as I learn the stuff that they teach me.
Okay.
Because they help us to remember that we're strong, smart, and bold.
That you're strong, smart, and bold. That's a great way. And these ladies are certainly strong, smart, and definitely bold. You're going to hear a lot more from them. There are going to be a lot more things that these young ladies are going to do. But I just wanted to just show what a good job Girls Inc. is doing and the people that are sewing into these young women's lives. You heard it straight from their mouths, not from what someone else is telling, but just straight from them, how great and the things that they're learning. We're going to have more of it. But first, we're going to talk to some of the people that come from Girls Inc. and work at Girls Inc. and brought this forward. So stay tuned. We'll be right back at Columbus Connections.
I am a teenager.
I am online.
I enjoy sharing thoughts,
Music. Videos.
Ideas. Information.
I will not
I will not be a victim to threats.
to stalking.
To soliciting.
To predators.
I will be responsible.
I will be careful.
I will be honest.
I will be smarter. I would get my parents involved.
I will protect myself.
I will be safe.
I am a teenager.
And I
And I
Will not.
be bullied.
I volunteer.
I volunteer.
Step up. I volunteer.
I volunteer.
I volunteer.
We volunteer.
And I volunteer.
Hi, I'm Michelle, and we all volunteer for Columbus Animal Control.
If you're interested in volunteering, please call me at 706-225-4666 or email me at animalcontrol@columbusga.org.
Welcome back to Columbus Connections. Now you just saw the product of a lot of hard work, a lot of people sewing in to the young people of our community, and you saw the dividends of that sewing in. Bright young ladies with great ideas and great just understanding of who they are and who they want to be. So it's important that we tell you who's helping with that. And that is the Columbus, Georgia chapter of the Links Incorporated and also Girls Inc. We have some of those representatives here, and we're going to talk to them. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you very
This is
much.
everyone's first time on the show, so I appreciate you guys having on. Let's go down the line and tell me your name and tell me who you're with and what brought you here.
My name is Danya Albright, and I am the current president of the Columbus, Georgia chapter of the Links Incorporated, and I'm just glad to be serving. Our top thing is serving our community, and we are so happy to be in partnership with Girls Inc. And we're currently with a project, a STEAM project, where we're showing girls and showing girls how they can get out in this world and do non-traditional jobs. So we're very excited to get behind it. We're an organization of professional women. So this is what we do, and we're glad to show.
I'm Oliver Dahl Kendall, and I'm the past president of the Columbus, Georgia chapter of the Links. And under my leadership as president, we introduced a STEAM program to Girls Inc. And that was so that girls would get to see more African American females that, as Danya said, are in non-traditional careers, and encourage them to look at STEAM careers, because African American females are underrepresented in these career paths. And also so that they would have role models of women in their communities that they could look up to. So we have young women. We're a intergenerational organization of women of all ages, all professions, and hopefully we bring something positive to the girls. And one of the things that's always exciting is when you see these young ladies out, they may not know your name, but they say, oh, you're one of those Link ladies that comes to Girls Inc. So that always warms your heart and makes you feel very good about what we are doing as an organization and individually, that they recognize us when they see us in the community.
Absolutely.
And I'm Leanne Malone. I'm Executive Director of Girls Inc., and I've been serving there since 2016.
Awesome.
And we are absolutely thrilled with our partnership with the Links. These ladies give so much of their time. They come for a full week every month with different programs, and the girls love it. They, as Olive said and as Danya said, they see them out in the community and they're like, you're with the Links, you're one of our Links ladies, you know, and the girls just get a wonderful, wonderful exposure to women who look like them.
Right.
So that they can see themselves, project themselves into these professions that they're learning about.
Right. And you see that here, even when they were here interviewing, and for those that don't know, they were back cheering them on behind the cameras while the young ladies were here. And you see that, and just as you see right now, people get nervous when you're sitting here on the couch under the light, and to hear the answers that they came up with.
Great.
to hear it from their own mouths in their own voice.
Yes, I think
You
it
know.
is, they are being developed.
Yes.
They're being prepared. And when they go out into this world, they're going to be ready. These are young ladies that are being taught to be a little fierce.
Yeah.
You can be a lady and still be a little tough. And I think they're going to be ready. As a matter of fact, I want to pluck them and put some of them to work on some projects I have. So
Right.
very proud of them, very much so.
They are definitely very bold.
Yes.
And very poised.
Yes,
And that's one of the
yes.
things that has impressed me so
Absolutely.
much from the time I first met the girls, was the fact that a fifth grader could stand up in front of me and talk to me about her robotics program and what she was doing with First Lego League, and really walk me through. She didn't know me from anyone, and she just was, well, here's what we're doing, and this is, and there's no shyness, no hesitation on their part. And I think that's really important for our girls, because you see when they come into the center for the first time, when they're first exposed to Girls Inc., there's that little,
Yeah.
little voice, and that doesn't last long.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks to folks like the Lynx.
But also, not only are we doing STEM, but we're also instilling life skills.
Absolutely.
And what's expected of you as a young lady, how you should carry yourself, how you should dress, what should and should not come out of your mouth as a young woman, and just to feel good and to love yourself. And when they do that, that's how they develop that boldness and that strength that you saw today.
Yeah. Do you think those are some of the things that sets Girls Inc. apart from other organizations?
I do, and the fact that the Lynx comes in and they are, as part of their programming, aligning with our mission and choosing program elements that will further our goals for girls is really key and very important. The girls, the strong is healthy and nutritious eating, and knowing that treating your body well impacts how well your mind works, and developing a lifelong love of some kind of physical activity, trying to eat healthy food. The SMART is, of course, academic support and striving to do well in school. And the BOLD are those life skills. And girls learn everything from balancing a checkbook, opening a checking or savings account, to social media, as they expressed, and learning that once you put it out there, you may delete it from your account, but it's still out there.
Absolutely.
And just having that awareness and that self-confidence and self-esteem that they talked about with the Girls Inc. Girls Bill of Rights, and appreciating your body.
Yeah,
appreciating
that
your
was so
beauty,
important.
your own
Absolutely.
beauty.
Oh, I loved hearing them say that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's just amazing. It
Yeah.
really is. And the Lynx ladies bring that to the girls in a way that I think is just really critical.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me what you've learned, because so many times they teach us so much more than they realize we're teaching them. Tell me some of the things that you've just learned in your time at Girls Inc.
Well, I've learned, don't ever make an assumption.
That's right.
Don't ever make an assumption about anything or anyone. A girl, so many times if a child, in our case girls, act out, show disruptive behavior or something, it's not just because they're out of control, it's because there's something going on with them. And so I've learned that all of us need to stop and take a breath and figure out what's going on underneath.
Gotcha.
And we may not at Girls Inc. be able to fix what's going on, but we can certainly provide a place where when girls come in, they feel safe and they feel nurtured and they feel loved.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I've learned. The other thing I've learned is that it will never, ever be done. Everything will never be finished. It's always a work in progress.
Yeah.
And that's part of the joy, actually. I tell my friends, my staff, my husband, everybody, I don't go to work anymore because I found something that I love.
Wow.
So that the girls have taught me that their joy in life, and their fresh outlook on things, and the laughter that I get every day at some of the things that they say, that they come out with.
Right.
You know. It's really, it keeps me very, very young.
Yeah. So one of the things that the girls talked about was all of the programs that they do. Tell me about some of the programs.
We have our foundation for programs are research-based curricula that is developed by the Girls Inc. National Organization. So those include Operation SMART, which is our STEM-based programming. We also have Eureka, and that is a STEM program. It's new here in Columbus. It was tested for 5 years in various Girls Inc. affiliates around the country. And it's for girls in the summer before their 8th grade year all the way through high school. Girls start as a discrete cohort, so it'll start with a maximum of 30 girls. And those girls stay together for 5 years. Every summer they come together. For the first 2 summers they do a STEM-focused 4-week summer camp at either Columbus State or Columbus Tech. Then in the 3rd and 4th years they will each do a stipended internship with a STEM-focused or STEM-related company.
Okay.
And then in their 5th year, which is the summer of their rising up into their senior year of high school, they'll do basically a capstone trip where they may go someplace like Silicon Valley or Boston, and they'll do college tours while they're there. But they'll also, they'll go to, if they go to Boston, they'll go to MIT and Boston College and Boston University. So to see some other college campuses, university campuses, learn what they offer, because all of this is feeding into their plans for the future. We have a future paleontologist, we have a future surgeon, we have a future, a lot of STEM-focused, a game developer. We have a lot of girls who are more and more interested in STEM-focused careers. And as Olive said, African American women are significantly underrepresented in STEM. Women in general are underrepresented in STEM, and and STEM careers represent a significantly higher earning potential for women than other careers that are out there.
Gotcha.
So it's not for everyone, but for those that love it, we want to get them invested and keep them interested all the way through high school graduation and into college.
All of these things that Girls Inc. does and provides, where do you all get your financial support from?
So we are blessed here in Columbus to have an extremely generous community. So our funding is kind of spread out, which is a good thing. We don't depend on any one basket to do everything. We have individual donors. We do have foundation grants. We have special events, and from those, we have the Strong Smart Bold Luncheon. We also have a new event that's coming up this Friday, Pinot and Pearls, which is a new thing for us. And then we also have a brand new event in March, and it's called Over the Edge. And that is going to be an exclusive event for us here in Columbus, where folks who commit to raise $1,000 for Girls Inc. will have the opportunity to rappel off the Carmike building, 5 stories. And yes, that's what I said. But it's limited. There are only a certain number of places, but it's an opportunity for folks to really get on board with supporting Girls Inc. in a different way. You may enjoy the luncheon, but if the luncheon's not your thing, you can go over the edge for Girls Inc., and that's what we would love to have people do. And then we are also a United Way partner, and United Way represents about 28 to 30% of our annual revenue budget. So again, the generosity of the Columbus community coming through United Way offers a significant amount of support for us.
Yeah. Tell me the locations of the Girls Inc. And if somebody has a daughter that they want to get involved with Girls Inc., how can they go about it?
We have 2 bricks and mortar centers. We have the Dorothy Hyatt Center, which is on Cobb Avenue behind the Columbus Tech Library, right off Manchester Expressway. And then we have the Baker Center, which is on Levy Road next to the Walmart, just off Victory.
Right.
In addition to those, this year we have started programming in Muskogee County middle schools. And we kind of cautiously projected we would be in maybe 3 middle schools this year and maybe have 60 or so middle school girls. Well, we are going to be in January in 6 middle schools, and the demand for the programming has just been through the roof. So we project now that by the end of this school year, we will have served over 120, maybe as much as 140 girls in our middle school programs. And those are taking place, for the most part, during the school day. So the girls get Girls Inc. for an hour a day, a focused hour each day, 5 days a week. Plus, they are able to come to our centers during spring break, during school holidays, and spend a whole day at the center doing activities at no extra charge.
Great.
So
if you ever hear anyone talking about Girls Inc., you see the great that is coming out of it. You see the great organizations like the Links that do a lot of things, but also just so into the young ladies of this community. It's important to put a face with the names of the organizations and the people who bring you these beautiful young ladies you just saw that from their own mouths talked about what they want to be and their self-confidence and their understanding of themselves. So we always appreciate whenever you guys come on the show. And anytime you have an event, you know what couch to come sit on and talk about.
absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you, and we look forward to pushing you over the edge.
I'm down. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'll put you guys on as a beneficiary. That way, either way.
That works.
Absolutely.
Y'all pray for me. Thank y'all so much for watching Columbus Connections. You will see so much more from these two groups. Till next time.